Hello everyone, I'm Kenneth
I'm Carl,
and
and
welcome
welcome
to
to
our
our podcast.
podcast.
So it's been a while, Kenneth. Like, how long has
Uh,
it been? 2 years?
2 years,
Two
yeah.
years. By the way, guys, we already have a podcast before, and we're just starting it right now again. But still, wala pa tayong pangalan sa podcast
Ah,
ngayon, so we're still figuring it out.
yeah. So, wait lang. Ano bang ano?
Yeah, we have lots of names. We're trying to figure it out with the help of AI. We have like all of this stuff. But first and foremost, let's just first appreciate Showroom
Mm,
for the amazing place that we have here right now, supported by Ariel and Adachi at the back. So very awesome place. Listed it in Booking.com and Airbnb. So definitely look out for those events happening.
mm. Where where are we located at?
We're just here in Magsaysay along Magsaysay Street here.
Okay.
So, but yeah, it's been 2 years, Kenneth. Ano nag-prompt sa'yo na i-start ulit yung podcast, 'di ba? Parang masyadong busy,
Mm.
ba?
Actually ngayon kasi, nung tumigil ako, actually naging sobrang toxic or busy sa
Busy kasi.
office kasi gawa nung mga need ma-deliver and may mga features bago sa app na ginagawa namin sa client namin. So ngayon, early this year, medyo hindi naman naging busy. So,
May enough time na ulit.
oh, nagka-time ulit ako and actually next month siguro baka magkabagong feature ulit and baka mabisi. Pero hopefully, sana mabigyan ko pa rin ng time dito kung every Saturday.
Mm.
Pwede naman
Saturday,
siguro.
Sunday, we don't want to overthink it. Siguro we're just coming up with plans as we go.
Mm.
But yeah, probably tell us about yourself again, Kenneth, for everyone to see. You mentioned you have like job at the office.
Yep.
So
Okay. I'm Kenneth. I'm a software engineer at PH Collab. So, yung office namin as dito lang sa may Fernandez Mall,
malapit lang
sa may Red Koi.
mga
Doon kami
with
nag-rent.
developers.
Oo. May mga developers doon. May, actually, pupunta dito yung client namin mid-July.
Coming here in the
Yeah.
Philippines. Awesome.
So,
And by the way, if you look at Kenneth Go probably 2 years ago when we started the podcast, it was super heavy, but lost a lot of weight. Right now, if you can see, ilang pounds ba na
oh,
shave off mo?
almost 20
20
kg.
pounds.
Yeah.
20 kg.
kg.
Bro, that's times 2.1.
But I'm gaining weight again.
It's
So,
okay, pero parang hindi ka na ano eh,
hin
makilala compared sa dati na
oo,
talagang
grabe yun.
ah,
'Di ko alam kung ba't tumaba ako ng gano'n.
oo.
Kasi, actually kasi siguro na nanibago sa office and nagbago din yung lifestyle
Mm.
and yun, na-addict ako sa anime, manhwa,
Yeah, manhwa.
tapos
Something that we
games.
both shared, by the way.
Oo.
We both love manhwa, manga and anime. So we give like recommendations from time to time
Mm.
with each other. Ayun. So yeah, probably we'll talk about more of your fitness journey.
Mm.
That 20 kg loss.
Yeah.
That's a lot, bro.
It's not easy, by the way.
100%. Um, for me, by the way, I'm Carl. So I'm born and raised here in Sorsogon. I've been doing freelance since
Mm.
2020. Um, stayed here in Sorsogon around 2021. Went back home here. So alam mo yun, more access to friends and family.
Mm.
Going to the beach is like 15 to 30 minutes. Andun ka na sa kahit anong beach.
Oo,
May
dami
mga
dito.
mountains as well if you like climbing. And lots of activities, right?
Yep.
We have like surf camp. So that's what prompted me here to come back. It's also very cheap here, by the way.
Yeah,
The cost of living is super cheap. And you
compared to
get
Manila.
compared to Manila,
Yeah.
bro. Like in Manila, siguro your 30,000 pesos is not 30,000 pesos here in Sorsogon,
Mm.
right? It's different. Like we have like
And also they commute
the
there.
commute.
Yeah.
So, how many hours of commute do you do in a day back when you were in Manila? Which is
I wake up around 5 a.m. Then go to my go to my office, and I arrive at 9.
So bro, that's like 4 hours.
Maybe 1 hour
1
preparation,
hour
then
preparation,
7.
bro. 3
Almost 2
hours.
hours to
Yes, same with me. Before I was working in a bank before, siguro for a year, my travel time was like 3 hours in a day. 3 hours in a day, that's 15 hours in a week.
Mm.
That's 60 hours in a month. So, alam mo yun, lots of time
Ilang
lost.
episode na 'yun.
Episode na yun, di ba? So, of course, we don't judge. I mean, we have like huge appreciation for people who work in Manila. So the grind, we appreciate the grind. What I keep telling to my family members, my sisters, if you can come back here in Sorsogon, then I'll help you with freelance work. So
Nasa Manila si ano mo, yung family mo?
yung dalawa ko lang kapatid na babae. So parang ganun. I help with I help my friends and other people as well to start their freelancing journey, by the way. So I help them from time to time. I mean, it's more about leveling up together. We're all gonna make it. That's what my principle is.
Hilahan
Um,
pataas.
ano?
Hilahan pataas.
Hilahan pataas. That's true. So how are you figuring it out, like here in Sorsogon, by the way, like aside from the cheap spending that we do, more of life more than work, is it true? Parang ano ko na yata magtrabaho, parang 10, 12 hours a day.
Ewan ko, na-addict ako sa pag-program eh. Kasi may mga bagong YouTube channel na mga idol ko na nagpo-program. So, may mga bago silang videos and
Let me guess.
tinatry ko sila.
Siguro more Indians. Di ba
Hindi,
di
no.
ba ganun na? Sige.
Pero, madaming Indians. Doon ako nagsimula na matuto. And then, yung tech stack na ginagamit namin is more on, hindi naman Indians yung mga nagde-develop.
Okay.
So, doon ako sa mga YouTube na mga bago pero quality yung mga binibigay.
Yung tinuturo
Yeah.
ko. Kasi before, alam ko sa may mga web developer din ako na friends na parang they really learn from these old Indian videos about web development, because in their country they have like second highest population in the world.
Yeah.
India. So they have lots of digital marketers, they have lots of web developers, so
And scammers.
it happens. So ganun.
Actually, I get scam also. So, yeah.
And siguro like what you said with YouTube, it's like the way we approach learning right now, like we have our school system, pero you have so much to learn in YouTube, right? Like from health and fitness, aside from the news, almost every other skill, every skill that you can learn in YouTube and other platforms. So how does that help you in your in your upskilling as a web developer, as a full stack web developer?
Actually, hindi ko alam kung may mga nakarinig na ng vibe coding. Pero yeah. Actually, meron akong ginawang app, yung Manga Reader nga. And yun, actually may mga na-amaze na kawork ko, sabi, ang bilis mo yung matut.
Actually, na-amaze ako. Pinakita niya sa akin sa Starbucks last time. Oh, you made an app, bro.
From scratch. And I only teach myself for about 1 week for React Native, kung may mga developers dyan.
Language.
So, yeah. So, yun. Madali lang talaga matuto ngayon. Lalo na, pero di ko advise kung pagsisimula ka tas magbabase ka lang or mag-rely ka lang sa AI. Kasi kapag halimbawa may nasira,
mahirap i-troubleshoot.
Mahirap i-troubleshoot sobra.
Yun talaga. By the way, for those that don't know what vibe coding is, it's like AI helping you to code. So before, we have like different languages, like we have Python, we have C++,
C#, JavaScript, or PHP.
Yeah. Now with AI, you can just type in the AI like, hey, create me a landing page, and it will create you like a canvas wherein you can preview, and the whole landing page is there. The whole app is there. That's what we call vibe coding, because you're vibing it, right? So as much as like very stickler web developers hate it, like anyone bro who
And
can type, who can converse with ChatGPT and other AI
you just
can.
learn what should you say to or instruct to the AI.
Exactly. Depending on what input that you
Oo.
put. Is it like a website for a plumbing, right?
Mm.
Like type in a plumbing website, create a landing page for that. So you already have a code. So without even understanding web development as is. Pero yun nga, like what you mentioned, yung mga vibe coders, they're gonna have difficulty in like
Debugging
in
or
debugging,
fixing.
fixing, and troubleshooting.
And
Uh,
also, if you created an app which can be uh, s- scaled to, for example, for example, 100K users, you need mo,
for scaling, depende sa number of users.
halimbawa, in-scale mo yung app mo, halimbawa, yung kaya lang is 10,000 and i-scale mo to
Oh,
100K, mahirapan ka mag-scale. Lalo na kasi may mga code ka na need i-update doon.
i-update sa
Mm.
loob. So, totoo talaga parang so more on framework, right? Like
Mm.
the website, how would you make the website? So what your target demographics are siguro like what you said, 10,000 users first, and it's a different code for 100,000
Mm.
users, so it's another
You
different
need to
code.
optimize it really
But
well.
I think siguro tingin ko kaya siya gawin sa AI, pero you have to understand the
Oh,
theory
yeah.
first, the basics.
If you want to add this code, you need
Uh,
to know that.
but 100% I'm sure siguro sa web developers that are using AI, you're gonna have lots of advantage
Mm. Super. So
to
actually,
those that don't.
I use it as my assistant. For
Assistant.
example, I want to convert JSON format to CSV format.
Converting, yeah,
Mm.
100%.
Uh,
Replication,
replicate. Yes, also.
like
And
iteration, like give me samples of this.
lalo na kapag nag-investigate kami, halimbawa may nasira sa app na ginagawa namin, kadalasan may binibigay sa amin na JSON format. So, si AI na yung pinapa-analyze ko dun. And
100%.
then, syempre, may mga code dun. Thankfully naman sa company namin, meron silang ginamit merong developer dun sa Australia. Gumawa sila ng sariling ChatGPT.
Sariling,
Pero yung
okay.
model nila is ChatGPT. So, yung data na
Can drop na naman. Sige.
yung data na pinapasa namin dun is pumupunta sa Microsoft Azure, which is hindi siya dun sa ChatGPT na public na ginagamit natin.
Okay.
So,
So, hindi naman siya sa public. And then, di ba parang pwede ka, when you go into OpenAI, you can use these APIs. Like, connect mo, pwede kang gumawa ng sarili mong app
actually, yes.
from the comforts of your own home, doing just understanding YouTube. Siguro, magkano ang subscription for ChatGPT? I think Plus
I
goes
think
around for
it depends
1,100 per
on the
month.
token, something.
As a API, it depends on the token,
Oo.
right? It depends on the token. So, 100%. But then, like, some people have problems with like data privacy, right? Yung
Yeah,
may ethics angle siya, di ba? Na parang, sige, puro ka AI, eventually kukunin niya yung data mo, information mo. Ano mo dyan? Anong thoughts mo dyan?
Yun, kami nga ay gumawa ng sarili na lang namin. And possible is mag-train din kami ng sariling model namin in the future. So, yun yung plan namin. And sa privacy naman, tingin ko di naman maiwasan yung mga ganun.
Oo.
Actually, meron atang
So you
data
think
breach.
Apple, or your privacy is already taken,
Mm,
right? Like
even Google.
Google, Apple, Meta, these are the big players. So
They sell your...
they already have like our information, right? Like I remember siguro like 5-6 years ago, I had like an iPad, and I was uploading photos and tagging photos like this is my friend Mark, this is my friend
Yeah.
Adam. And then one time, this was like 10 years ago, right? So one time I uploaded a photo and Apple already suggested, oh, this is Adam. This is what you want.
Yeah.
That's 10 years ago. That's 10 years ago. So imagine, 'di ba, na yung nangyayari ngayon. So even if you type your name, they know all the links where you are or the games that you play. So everything, the websites that you go to.
Yeah. Even sa office, halos pare-parehas kami ng ads na nakita.
Oo.
Yun din.
Sa option ko naman ng ganyan kasi I'm into digital marketing. So I handle like Google Ads, Facebook ads. And some of my friends like say, like, "Ano ba 'yan? Parang naririnig ng cellphone ko yung ano, yung
Oo,
sinasabi mo." 'Di
yun.
ba?
Tama,
Parang
tama, tama.
ang tawag diyan is parang naisip ko lang na bumili ng Nike.
Mm.
So, na may ads na ako for Nike. Tapos sinasabi naman namin, "Baka sa website lang." Hindi pa ako pumupunta ng website, eh, parang may gano'n, eh.
Ano bang possible nun?
N in reality, Facebook has like very unique targeting options. Like,
Hmm.
pwede kang competitors. Like, for example, you're looking for an ad for Nike, and then you got an ad for Adidas. So,
Mm.
what Adidas usually does, like these brands, like they target like competitors. So, show this to people who are also using or buying Nike products.
So, it's possible
Oh, it's
sa
possible. And then there's also IP. Like, what my friend in a coffee shop, in the same coffee shop,
mhm,
get the same ad. So
yun.
you guys are being targeted. Oh, this person have been looking at this guitar for almost like 3 hours. Let me target those that are in the IP address in similar location,
Oh,
right? Diba? There's also what we call look-alike audience in Facebook ads. Like, this guy loves shoes. So who are the person that love shoes as well? Who who is a
in
look-alike
that
of this
area.
guy in that area, or whatever gender?
Oh,
Probably you can say like a look-alike of 100%. So exactly like,
mm.
and then probably a look-alike of like 5%. So those are the targeting features of Facebook. So minsan makikita mo it's kind of creepy. It's kinda
Oh,
parang kita ko yung ad na yun, lahat na lang ng games, lahat na lang ng reels, 'di ba, ng algorithm ng all of the social media platforms. It's
anong
crazy.
napapansin mo na ano, sobrang daming ads ngayon?
Sa'kin games, yung mga games, alam mo yung mga games na parang yung mga
Ah,
may shooting games na
oo.
parang
Tas kapag dinownload mo iba naman.
iba naman siya, oo.
Iba naman yung nasa
Siguro I would
loob.
credit that to their advertising
Oo.
part, because like these games, like there was this one game I've been seeing for almost 3 months.
Mhm.
So that's my advice. If you want these games to stop, either you download them or you just block them, or hide them.
Oh,
So they don't mess with your algorithm. Eventually, I downloaded that game after 4 months. I played it, and then you paid like 10 pesos and then 100 pesos for the game.
ah,
I'm just calling it good advertising,
hmm.
because these companies, they will just retarget you until you buy and until you sign up or something, unless you of course block them.
Sa'kin kasi ano, yung X1bet, sugal.
Mga ano,
Ewan ko
wala pa akong
sa
nakikitang gano'n na ad, siguro di pasok sa algorithm ko.
sinasama kasi siya sa ano, sa mga sini-subscribe-an ko na mga content creator.
Content
Parang
creator.
sinasabi niya sa last, and then after a week siguro may mga ads na, yung actual ads na mismo sa
Oo.
Facebook.
Alam mo kung bakit? Meron ang tinatawag yan sa YouTube na targeting is like video viewers. May dalawa yan, dalawa lang noticeable is video viewers, yung nakita ng video, and yung viewers na nanood ng reel mo for 15 seconds. So,
So possible pala
two
yun.
different things
Kaya
yun, 'di ba?
pala.
Parang ito nanood lang, malay mo na napanood lang niya for 1 second. Pero 'pag ikaw
Ah,
nanood ka ng reel
mm,
or ng video or ng ad for 15 seconds, may interest, eh.
yeah,
So, sasabihin ni Meta, "Okay, i-target natin 'tong mga nanood ng 15 seconds
oo.
ng video." So, pansin mo, 'di ba, 'pag sa TikTok before, you're like watching these dances, ta's puro na dances, 'di
Oo nga,
ba?
eh.
You're watching like, all this ML, Mobile Legends play, then lahat ng makikita mo is Mobile Legends. So, that's that platform's way of like, scheming with the algorithm, 'di ba? Parang
Galing
gano'n,
nila, eh. Ang galing.
parang gano'n.
Ganda.
And it's funny that you mentioned like those like bets and
Ah,
online casinos and
gambling,
gambling.
yeah.
Ano masasabi mo sa mga ano, 'di ba, may mga influencers na ngayon, 'di ba, mga
O
influencers na puro na gambling ngayon.
actually, oo nga, eh. Meron akong sinu-subscribe-an dati, which is nag-ML nga ako. Nakalimutan ko ng pangalan kasi parang ilang months ko na din siya hindi pinapakita. Simula nung pumasok siya sa gambling. So, di ko na siya pinanood. Pero ang
Oh,
galing niya kasi sa ML nun, eh. Pero di ko alam kung ba't ano, I treat gambling as scam. Kaya parang binibait ka manalo and then hanggang ma-addict ka.
siguro di
Depende
naman,
siguro kung ano,
siguro
kaya
hindi
mo
sila
control.
ano, parang siguro may mga scam, pero may mga legit din sila na parang they play with your emotions, right? I mean,
Oo,
hindi
tama.
naman sila magiging ano kung hindi sila licensed.
Tama.
'Di ba? If they're taking your money for nothing,
Mhm.
siguro they'll be cracked down by the NBI. but these people play on like our emotions or ang gusto nating our urge to earn quick money,
Mm.
'di ba?
Isa na
So,
lang.
ito na lang.
Isa na lang tapos hanggang sa
Ito na
maubos
lang,
na.
ito na lang. I remember siguro dati yung ano, yung hindi naman ako nag-online sabong, pero nag-online sabong nung pandemic.
Same.
What they do is like when you win,
Hmm.
you can't withdraw that for 2 days.
Hmm.
So you can it's legal, you can withdraw it but for 2 days. So they're playing like
Oh.
with your emotions like, sige nga habang di pa ako nagwi-withdraw,
Try ko muna
i-try ko
ulit.
muna baka pumoldo, parang gano'n, di ba?
Yan, eh.
So, I think siguro sa mga influencers na 'to siguro we may be divided like, ano ba 'yan, ang pangit influencers nito, walang tulong sa kabataan. Pero at the end of the day, ang iba sa kanila parang they're just looking out for themselves, right? Like they have like, "This is a way to feed my family."
Yeah.
'Di ba,
Actually, oo.
siguro
Tama nga naman. Wala naman silang ano, eh,
mm,
tinatapakan na
oo,
tao. Depende pa rin sa'yo, eh,
'di
kung
naman nila
pumasok.
ila-log in yung account mo
Ah,
para pumusta para sa'yo, 'di ba, parang gano'n.
tama naman.
Um,
Tingin ko meron silang mga affiliate niyan.
may mga affiliate din
Kapag
sila,
nag-register ka, meron silang pera
oo.
na puwede na
Pero although there are like, influencers na they're really against, this gambling,
mm.
casino, ads as well, like companies like Brent Sariedo. He mentioned in his social media he was offered like 500,000
Mhm.
for like a month of content, or is it a week of content? So that's like Brent Sariedo, and most of these are showbiz actors and actresses. Vice Ganda, they all Kim Chiu,
X1 Bet. I think
they all
X1
have
Bet,
like all
yeah.
of these gambling casino. So if Brent, as big as he is offered like 500,000 for a month, imagine Vice Ganda, 1M,
Oo.
probably 2M.
Actually,
So,
isang show lang ata ni Vice Ganda, 1M na, eh,
oh,
ang TF
dito,
niya. Oh, dito
TF
dati.
dito. Aside pa yun sa siguro sa Showtime and then
Oo.
sa other activities and promotions niya. So, I'm looking at it like probably if I was like, a member of their family, of their circle, if I were benefiting from like, you wouldn't make any like, excuses or complaints, right? Kasi, 'di ba? Pinapak I mean 500,000 is 500,000,
Yeah.
'di ba? You can feed your family for almost a year or a month
Mm.
with that money. So, at the end of the day, parang I'm looking at it as balanced. I don't blame them, but of course, I would prefer like influencers that don't promote gambling.
Yeah.
So, there's a lot of gray area for that for sure. Like the world is not like black and white, 'di ba? Siguro probably gano'n. Among other stuff, right? And these influencers, they nagbabago na rin sila, 'di ba?
Ang
They
iba,
change
kasi kadalasan yun pa rin yung ano, eh,
yung
yung
content nila. Siguro it's more on change, right?
baka
Like,
profitable pa rin sila sa way
I
na
mean
yun.
I mean si Ninong Rai.
Oo.
Ninong Rai is profitable. I wouldn't imagine him doing or promoting any gambling because
Nag-promote ba siya? Hindi.
hindi ko alam pero so far siguro parang wala pa siyang pino-promote
Okey.
kasi yung content niya about cooking, about comedy,
Mm.
it's really good, 'di ba? Parang
Yeah.
no one hates Ninong Rai,
Yeah.
'di ba? Siguro there
Siguro
might
yung mga ano, mga conscious sa health. Kasi mahilig siya sa lana,
wala
ano, chicken oil.
but the guy's doing really good. Like he has like he's very honest with
Oo,
himself.
tama.
He has like and magaling din siya magluto talaga, 'di ba?
Magaling
He's
talaga.
featured in Gordon
Kasi ang
Ramsay's
alam ko naging head siya sa isang hotel.
US, I mean abroad.
Yeah, I think. Not sure, pero basta naging head siya sa actually di ko na alam, nakalimutan ko na. Pero yun, yung nag-background din siya na story niya. Yun yung na ano ko.
I mean, like, yun nga, may mga, pero, like, one of the influencers that I've been following for almost years, sinabi nila na we need to start, like, filtering the influencers that we listen to because siguro, at the end of the day, we only have, like, limited attention.
Mhm.
So, if your influencer doesn't, like, support the morals that you have, like, it
Mhm.
doesn't teach you or the world siguro about improvement, about growth, probably it's time to filter those
Yeah.
influencers. Sino na ba may mga ganong instances ka na ba na parang
Ali
napansin mo na?
Abdal? I mean, I only follow Ali Abdal and yung Think Media TV, which is all about video editing and
Editing,
film. And Ali
film.
Abdal is for productivity. And I think that's all yung naisip ko ngayon. Pero for programming naman, meron si Nuno Maduro, which is,
Sige ba yun? Kasi parang wala naman ako hilig sa programming, pero parang, sige nga, sendan mo nga ako ng ganung ano, ng mga
ano kasi siya parang, yun nga, genuine. And nag-live siya. Tapos,
dapat talagang real time.
interaction. And then, yung way niya na pagturo is, halimbawa, sinabi na niya, and then may nagtanong, parang willing pa rin siya and parang di mo nakita sa mukha niya na parang sinabi ko na to kanina, tapos parang yun nga. Nag-a-adjust siya sa mga audience din niya. Kaya tingin ko sobrang bilis niya mag-grow sa mga socials niya.
Siguro nakikita naman talaga siya ng tao, 'di ba? Parang these influencers, although there are laughs and siguro may mga katatawanan, may
Mm.
ibang content, but people follow you for like the value that you provide, like
Mm.
for a web developer like Nunu.
Mm.
So if he's not really providing any web development, puro
Yeah.
lang comedy,
Kaloka.
siguro mawawalan siya ng
May
content, 'di ba?
yeah.
Parang gano'n. Mawawalan siya ng following, 'di ba? So gano'n naman, if you're really providing value, at the end of the day, there will be like people na willing to subscribe, willing to hit that like
Yeah.
button and share button, 'di ba? Mga gano'ng bagay.
Speaking of content naman, since na-discuss natin kanina yung AI, ano ba yung take mo sa mga gumagawa ng content? Halimbawa, may nakita kasi akong way na paggawa is
Automate.
through AI and then gagawa ng story, then ipapasa sa bagong AI, ayan, maglalagay lang ng background something like sa Roblox na nagagalaw-galaw lang.
Oo.
And then, yung AI din yung nagbabasa doon. Tingin mo, profitable yung mga ganun na channel?
To be honest, sinisimulan ko na siya. Sinisimulan ko na siya. So, ang tawag sa kanya is faceless automation. So,
Yun eh.
may ganun. Before siguro sa YouTube, siguro if you're an influencer, you have like your face that you're showing, but there are also like very profitable YouTube channels that are called faceless, meaning content lang talaga sila, di mo makikilala kung sinong owner. Walang influencer, di ba? Yun ang meaning nun.
True AI ba? Or
Through AI.
or
So,
voice over lang?
before siguro, di ako 100% sa editing pero eto lang pagkakaintindi ko, gawa ka ng script, gagawin mo sa video with your actors, and then lalagyan mo ng may post-processing, 'di ba? May i-clear mo yung noise and sa voice. Lalagyan mo ng caption, ibibigay mo naman sa isang tao para i-post-process to lahat, and then post mo sa iba't ibang platforms, TikTok,
Yeah.
Instagram, everything. But with automation right now, guess how long can you make that? Guess how quick can you make that,
An hour?
bro? 2 minutes. Can be 1 minute.
All the process?
The prompt, it's because it's automated, right? Like you make these workflows. May workflows ka na eh. Kakabit mo na lang,
Okay.
pam, 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 pam. And then, just hit play. Boom. Kasi may mga API naman eh. You're accessing like different
Okay.
APIs. Like, kinonect mo na to, kinonect mo na to, kinonect mo na sa G Drive mo, kinonect mo na sa Instagram and YouTube mo. Then when you hit play, it prompts, creates everything. Boom, post in 2 minutes. That's how fast it is, bro. And it's super profitable for some that really understand their niche. Siguro, di ba? Minsan nakokornihan ka sa AI eh. Pero these AI videos, like when you look at platforms like YouTube, they reward people for having lots of views.
And
Right?
consistency?
Like, siguro consistency, di ba? Kasi part din yun eh. Siguro nagkaroon ka ng one awesome video, pero pag finalo up mo yun after a month, so probably mapupush down ka sa algorithm. Siguro ang iba nakukuha nila yung view sa katatawanan, iba sa
Malupiton.
comedy, o sa comedy, ang iba naman sa issue.
Sa issue.
Di ba? Parang gumagawa sila ng mga self-made issue para mag-generate ng views and engagement. Wala problema. That's their hustle, right? So whatever it is, you can prompt that in AI. Siguro ngayon parang distinguishable pa siya. Pero eventually, 5-10 years, bro, you won't notice AI from reality. So, lots of people are doing this right now. And syempre, kumbaga, ang short dun is ibang may alam. Pag may alam ka, You get ahead of the curve.
Oo.
So,
Tama.
yun. Speaking. What AI tools have you been using, by the way, lately?
Yung ano?
Anong tools na ginagamit mo?
For AI?
Oo.
I use Claude
Claude.
for coding.
For coding. Oh.
And also, syempre yung ChatGPT.
Mm-mm.
And I also tried Gemini and
Nag-premium ka sa Claude?
dati.
Magkano?
Kasi Cursor ang gamit ko.
By the way, guys, like for these huge LLMs, language learning models, ChatGPT is really good, but I know that Claude is the best for web development,
Yeah.
like coding. I think that's
The reasoning is so precise.
precise. I mean, everyone naman meron naman siyang
Specialty.
coding.
Yung ano naman, yung nakapag dive in ka na ba sa mga self-hosted LLM? Like?
Self-hosted. Parang minor lang na
Hindi, kasi nakapag-try ako ng Olama. Olama is parang kukuha ka ng mga models and ikaw na yung nag-host nun. So yun, pwede yun.
Parang i-chapsuy mo na parang ganun.
Hindi, meron talaga siyang mga halimbawa, ang alam ko meron ding DeepSeek. Familiar ka sa DeepSeek?
DeepSeek from
China. Yeah, DeepSeek. Halimbawa, gusto mo kunin yung DeepSeek na model and then ida-download mo yung buong model. So, probably pwede siyang umabot 100 gig. And then yung algorithm, andun na lahat. And then pwede mo i-download siya. Siyempre, di kaya ng laptop ko. So, possible din yun yung solution sa tinatanong mo kanina kung paano i-handle yung mga privacy something. Tingin ko may mga company na ginagamit.
Alam ko ganun ang ginagawa ng ibang companies. Parang may sarili silang downloaded na doon lang may isang server sila.
Yeah. Kasi pwede yun self-hosted.
Super high GPUs.
Oo, sobra. Panay ko. Actually, mga 4 gig lang na model. Hirap. ilang minutes bago makapag-reply sa akin. Then,
kasi iba-iba siya eh. Di ba parang nire-reward ka ng AI. Example, na-process niya na tong isang information na to. Next time na ipaprocess niya yan, alam na, mas mabilis na siya. Kasi na-process na niya eh. Siguro may times ako na na-process ko sa GPT na nag-close talaga siya, nag-crash siya. Kasi hindi na niya ma-process, di ba parang ganun. So, alam mo naman, may limitations ng GPU natin sa di ba parang mga ganun. Speaking, bro, while we're having the podcast, feeling really hungry right now. Order muna ako. Sige, continue ka lang. Order ako para sa atin habang hintayin natin yan.
Ano ba yun?
Parang bata, bro.
Sige. Kwento ko na lang about sa fitness journey ko.
Sige.
Yun. So, yun.
Well, I'm trying to order pizza.
So, yun. Nag-order ka pizza pero fitness yung pag-usapan natin. So, yun. Late last year, I think. And then, napag-isipan ko doon actually kasi yung feeling na hindi mo na hindi ka na masaya kasi tingin ko naapektuhan din yung health ko kasi sobrang taba ko nga nun. Tapos nagkataon, sabi ko, magja-jogging muna ako. Try ko jogging. And na-motivate ako dun kasi may mga, yung sila Ali Abdal, may mga motivational na sa YouTube, yun yung pinapanood ko palagi. And then, nagkataon, sabi ko, gusto ko mag-try mag-gym. Siyempre, ako mataba. Nahiya ako mag-gym. Tapos sabi ko, try ko yung kaibigan ko, si Romary. Hello, Romary. Yun. Yun yung nagtulong sa akin. Actually, sobrang strict nga din yun. Sabi ko, napaisip ko, di ko naman ikaw mama. Pero yun.
Babae?
Lalaki.
Okay.
Yung di ko naman ikaw mama. Pinagbawalan mo ako sa mga gusto kong kainin. Pero actually, thankful talaga ako dun kasi hanggang nasanay yung body ko sa ganong diet.
Ilang months mo siya ginawa? Parang a month or 2?
A month. Actually, yung inuna ko is jogging, exercise, light exercise lang. And then, yung sunod ko is nag-fasting ako. Yung 16 hours na hindi ka kakain and 8 hours yung window mo para kumain lang. And then, effective naman siya pero super slow yung progress. For 1 month ginawa ko yun. And then, yung second month ko, dun na pumasok yung kaibigan ko which is si Romary.
2 months.
So, 2 months and 1 month full all-in kami sa high protein diet and calorie deficit. Actually, yung napansin ko, yung calorie deficit yung pinaka-effective. And then, yun talaga yung key para pumayat. And then, yung napansin ko din yung mood ko okay na din.
Yun ang
Oo,
reward.
napansin ko talaga yung mood ko din ako masyado napagod. Kaya ko magbuhat ng mga mabigat. Kasi almost, nung nag-all in kami, almost four times a week kami nag-gym, 5. And then yung mga pahinga namin, walking or jogging kami. So, bugbog ng katawan ko. Pero, napansin ko din halos umabot sa point na every week 1 kilo yung nababawas, yung napansin ko. And then, yung diet ko naman nun, naumay ako sa sobrang daming chicken breast.
Chicken breast talaga kasi parang ano siya eh.
Oh, kasi para
Plain.
plain talaga at walang yun nga, walang taba. Yung pure laman lang. And then,
Yung mga nagko-compete talaga at inaalis nila pati yung mga bones and mga balat kasi calculated nila yan.
taas ng
Chicken breast
taas
yung
ng calories yung yung
taba.
skin.
Oo.
So, yun, chicken breast lang palagi. Nag-try kami 1 week ata or 2 for yung minarinate namin is asin lang. Tapos kung minsan suwa, kalamansi. Tapos hanggang kaming dalawa na mismo din na kinaya. So sabi namin, try natin yung yung barbecue na pang marinate. So yun din yung nag-continue na hanggang sa ka-third month ko. And then yun, hanggang sa nasanay ako. And then nung umabot ng December, ang daming ano yan? Celebration.
Ganun talaga. Parang usually sa iba, bulking season talaga pag December, pag fourth quarter.
Pero actually, mini-maintain ko pa rin din yung calorie intake per day. So kapag kumain ako ng chocolate ngayon, ititigil ko bukas. Or ang diet ko pala is weekly. So pwede ka kumain ngayon and then bukas, halimbawa, yung calorie need na intake mo is for the week is 2,000. Halimbawa lang, actually, mas more than pa din.
2,000 ka nun dati sa calories.
Pero ang daily ko is 1,700. Kung na-consume ko na ngayon is 1,500 and then tomorrow, pwede ko siya ibaba pa to 1,400. So, pwede ako mag-cheat day sa another day.
Ang baba na ng 1,400 sa akin.
Mababa.
Calorie deficit ako siguro pinakamababa ko na is around 2,000 to 2,200. Depende kasi siya sa mo sa height and weight mo.
Oo, tama. Actually, yung maintaining ko.
Ako naman.
Yung maintaining natin yung maintaining ko, ang alam ko 2,000 plus.
2,000.
So, 1,700 yung target ko per day. And then, kung minsan na-achieve ko yung 1,500, siguro gawa ng protein shake. As in, kapag nag-protein shake, na-enjoy ka kasi, ang sarap. Pero kung araw-araw na, kaumay. Kung minsan nakita ko pa lang, alam ko ng lasa nito.
Kasi ang protein shake naman, ang whey protein naman, ang totoong advantage niya is ang absorption rate niya. Ibig sabihin nun, mabilis mo siyang ma-consume yung 1 scoop of 30 grams. Kung para kainin mo yung 30 grams via chicken breast.
Ilang chicken breast yun?
So, makikita mo yung mga talagang mga nagko-compete early morning pa lang kumakain na sila ng 30 to 40 grams of chicken breast kasi di nila alam ang mangyari for the rest of the day. Although, cheaper ang chicken breast kumpara sa whey protein.
Pero
way cheaper.
Hindi mo kaya ma-consume yung protein intake mo.
Without planning. Kasi
without planning, and also, yun tingin ko laking tulong ng whey protein.
Yun ang maganda sa whey protein. Pang siya sa absorption rate, panghabol siya.
Panghabol, yeah.
Example, gabi na, alas 12 ng gabi, antok ka na. Tapos nakita mo, ang protein ko kulang pa. So, in 3 minutes, kaya mo na magtimpla, mag-inom, mahugasan pa yung shaker mo under 3 minutes. Tapos na yan 30 grams in just in 3 minutes. Kung chicken breast yun, aside, kung wala kang nakastock sa refrigerator, siguro, magluluto ka pa.
Maluto ka pa. Kung pagod ka na.
So, ganoon talaga. I mean, siguro before, kasi nung college ako siguro, way back 2006, tas nag-try ako mag-gym noon sa isang parang famous gym sa Manila. Ang spend noon sa sa monthly is around 6,000. Pero ang coach mo noon is around 8,000, 9,000 per month. So, may reason kasi at that point, ngayon makikita mo na lahat na sinishare yan sa YouTube, may mga courses na. Dati, sobrang gatekeeping ng fitness. Sobrang nag-gatekeep ng fitness. Hindi nila kinukwento yung calorie deficit na yan. Hindi nila kinukwento yung pag-calculate ng protein.
Ayun, isa pa kapag disadvantage kapag nagka-calorie count ka. kadalasan syempre matatamad ka. So
Hmm.
yung technique namin is paulit-ulit lang talaga na
Oo, parang
pagkain.
repetition lang,
Oo.
repetition lang. Pero siguro sa future puwede tayong mag-invite dito ng mga nasa health and fitness talaga. Ako personally may, in-enroll din ako na course niyan. Naintindihan ko talaga yung pag-calculate, 'di ba?
Mm.
Base yan sa weight mo, base sa
Height
activity
din.
mo.
Oo.
Ano
Kung
ka
ilang
ba,
beses
3 times a day ka ba or 5 times a day ka ba? Tas depende yan, ano bang gusto mo ngayon, maintenance ka ba, cutting ka ba, bulking ka ba? So, siyempre usually times 1 lang yan, ng ano mo, ng pound per body weight mo.
yeah,
So,
tama.
kung magba-bulk ka, so talagang dadamihan mo ang protein intake mo, 'di ba? 'Pag cutting ka medyo ano yan,
Actually calorie.
calories din. So, very meticulous siya na process.
Ang di ko lang sure kasi halimbawa sinasabi is yung calorie intake natin, halimbawa ako maintaining intake ko is for example 2.5 and then obviously kapag nag-take ako ng 2.7 per day tataba ako. Anong factor nung mabilis na metabolism sa ganun? May factor ba rin yun? Na kapag 2.7 yung intake ko, yung maintaining ko 2.5 pero sobrang bilis ng metabolism ko.
2.5 ano yan yung ano?
2.5 yung maintaining ko. So, ngayon halimbawa may 80 kg ako ngayon, yung pagbukas nag-intake ako ng 2.5 pa rin na calories, ibig sabihin 80 kg pa rin ako based sa activity na ginagawa ko din.
Oo, parang gano'n.
What
May
if nag-intake ako 2.7 consistent ilang months, pero yung metabolism ko since bata pa halimbawa, sobrang bilis. So, may possible ba na tataba ako dun or malaking factor na mabilis na metabolism kaya di pa rin tataba yung isang tao?
diyan naman pumapasok yung mga coaches, kasi alam nila
Hmm.
kung kailan ka magdadagdag ng calories, magbabawas ka.
Mm.
May tinatawag din silang refeeds, yung
Mm.
parang cheat day na
Oo,
gano'n.
yun nga, eh.
So, yun ang binabayaran sa mga coaches, 'di ba? Kasi
Hmm.
marunong sila mag-calculate, "Oops, 2.7 ka or 2.5 ka for the next week, and then magbabawas tayo, magpu-pull down tayo to 1.5 while maintaining yung workouts mo, tsaka ang
Oo,
hirap ng
yan.
workout mo
Ang
'pag
hirap
ang
talaga,
hirap
eh.
ng workout mo talaga. Wala kang energy kapag kulang ka sa protein and calories talaga.
Kahit nga ano, kahit gusto ko sana i-cut yung carbs, di talaga kayang mag-gym kapag wala kang carbs.
Oo, hindi kaya. Na-try ko na yan before, pure chicken breast lang, wala kang energy. So, importante talaga may game plan, importante
Oo,
makapasok ka
tama.
sa isang program. Siguro nasa coach naman talaga yan kung i-share nila yung information na yan o hindi. So,
Malaking
ayun,
tulong yung peanut butter tapos
peanut
bread
butter. Kasi
na
natural fat
mataas
ng
yung
peanut
fiber.
butter,
Mm.
para may ano dun.
Nakakapag-ano yun, eh, pre-workout burst sa
Mm,
energy.
sobra, sobra, sobra. And then, 'di nila kinukuwento yung 10,000 steps, dati
Oo,
akala mo hindi yun running, hindi yun
hindi
running, steps
step
lang
lang.
talaga
Mm.
dapat siya kasi
Or
iba na
10 kilometer I think.
oo, iba ng target sa'yo. Makikita mo 'to, mga depende kasi sa field, Ano ka ba, atleta ka ba, model ka ba, ah, martial artist ka ba,
Mhm.
anong sport mo, 'di ba? Sa mga bodybuilders hindi sila tumatakbo kasi mas napapagod sila sa gano'n, mas nabu-burn
Mm.
ang ano nila. So, walking lang talaga, parang may mine-maintain sila na specific heart rate para sa
Tama.
gano'n. So magva-vary yan depende sa goal mo or saan ka nagte-train, para saan. Pero sa atin na normal lang din naman, gusto natin health and fitness. So, parang mix siya ng program ng bodybuilder and then sa atleta, 'di ba? Parang gano'n.
Actually, yung goal ko ngayon since tina-try ko bumalik sa pagiging fit since I gain almost 5 kilo ulit.
5 kilos ulit.
Oo. So, sabi ko need ko na ulit mabalik yung dati
Para ano, sige.
and then yun, target ko ngayon is kahit 10 10 I mean 30 minutes per day walking
Mm.
lang. So, yun lang target ko. Ilan ilan lang naman yun sa isang araw, 'di ba?
Siguro yun din, parang magkakaiba kasi ang ano natin, ang phases natin sa buhay, 'di ba? Parang when you're young, siguro around 20 years old, you have lots of energy, you have
Hmm,
lots of time.
yeah,
'Di ko sinasabi sa lahat, pero when you're young, you have less responsibilities,
tama,
'di ba?
super.
When you're super old naman, you have lots of time, you have no energy. pero less responsibilities din kasi retired na eh.
Mm.
That's why I keep telling to my friends, like, when you're able to work out at around your 30s, yun yung peak age
Oh.
natin, 30s, 40s. Working out in itself is a luxury kasi you're balancing your time, you have you have your attention to most things. You have lots of responsibilities at home, to your job and other people. And then you're able to work out. That is a luxury in itself. So, again, depende sa goal mo eh, 'di ba? Kung if you're I keep telling to my friends, like, if you're a model, if you're an athlete, if
Mm.
you're siguro in the military o ano, parang importante talaga ang weight mo kasi yung weight mo and strength mo and physical fitness mo correlated sa ano mo eh, sa trabaho mo eh, 'di
Mm.
ba? Pag alangan naman model ka tas ano ka 'di ba may weight 'di
May
ba?
fiance.
Alangan naman na athlete ka, basketball player ka, aiming for PBA, tapos hindi
Baba ng
in-check
ano.
ang ano mo, 'di ba? So, very correlated 'di ba ang ano mo, ang earning potential mo sa health and fitness mo. Actors, 'di ba?
Mm.
Again, depende sa role. Pero yun nga, kailangan mo i-align and then I realize siguro na hindi naman tayo gano'n. So, dapat chill ka lang sa ano mo, sa day to day mo lang. Dati when I was young siguro, very pinapunish ko yung sarili ko like, hindi ako naka-workout ng ganitong araw. Namintisan ko itong isang set, isang
Mm.
rep, isang workout. Sobrang mental punishment na. And I think siguro sa mga young people that are just starting out, they punish themselves. I know they punish themselves really worse when it comes to like missing workouts. So, yun ang natutunan ko like going to your 30s that you have to still maintain the consistency. Of course, still go hard, but of course when like responsibilities call for it, 'di ba? Parang kailangan mo na i-pace yung sarili mo, 'di ba? Parang gano'n.
Basta siguro wag ka lang magmintis ng 2 consecutive,
Oo, gano'n, mga
okey
gano'n.
na din yun.
And then siguro may example for some time you traveled, nag-travel ka, 'di ba? Siguro you have lots of options. You can go to the gym or wherever you're traveling to.
Mm.
You can run, you can swim, you have other activities. So that counts as an exercise in itself. Naalala ko nung pumunta kami ng Vietnam, pumunta kami sa Sapa, sa city of Sapa. Ang ganda, sobrang para siyang Baguio, ang lamig. Lots of elevations. And one time we were eating, there were people running like, bro, bukas pagising ko, tatakbo ako around Sapa, ang ganda. Pero mabuti hindi ko ginawa kasi when you're in Sapa in Vietnam, it's like all of it is walking. Lots of walking. Pagod na kami sa kakalakad. Kasi ang daming elevations, yung maraming pupuntahan eh. Imagine ko nag-workout pa ako noon. So, di
Oo.
ba, malay mo na hospital ka, nagkatrangkaso ka, hindi mo na
Hindi.
na-enjoy yung ano mo, yung travel mo, di ba? So, yun nga, being just patient and kind to yourself sa huwag mo pressure sarili mo sa ano.
Oo, mahirap din yun, eh. Kadalasan nagkakasakit.
Mm, magkakasakit ka talaga.
May kaibigan ako, actually may ka-work ako pala, sumama sa amin. Eh, yung consistent na ako dun, mga almost a month na ako naggi-gym and then niyaya ko sila. And then yung workout ko, ginaya nila.
Mm.
So yung isa namin dun, nagkasakit tuloy. Kasi sabi ko, wag mong pilitin and
Oo.
i-try mo lang yung kaya mo.
Yun talaga ang ano, kasi parang ano siya, gradual siya na improvement, eh.
Mm. Ang
Kasi
kailangan dun is consistent ka, hindi naman yung isang sobrang lakas mo na isang araw lang ta's hindi ka na pupunta ulit sa gym.
oo. Gano'n naman ako sa Manila dati, yung parang pumunta ako sa Manila, mention ko nga sa'yo 3 hours a day na biyahe.
Hmm.
And then I tried my workouts na isingit doon,
Hirap.
yung regular workouts ko dito, ilang beses na ako tinangkaso do'n. Kasi iba na yung ano, eh, iba na yung demand sa katawan mo, meron ka ng responsibilities na ganito,
Mm.
ta's sisingitan mo pa ng workout na super heavy, talagang tatarangkasuhin ka.
Okey kung minsan
So,
sinasabi ko, sagabal ng pagtulog, sayang sa oras.
sa yung 'pag ano,
Pagtulog. Pero siyempre kailangan ng katawan natin, actually yun
number
din
one, ito na kasi,
pinakamahalaga, oo.
if there's one thing siguro dun, kung kilala mo si Brian Johnson, kilala mo si Brian Johnson?
Hindi.
Ano siya, eh, parang he spends like 2 million a year on himself. So, parang ang goal niya is to
Yes,
beat death. Yung parang gusto niyang tumagal ng tumagal, yung
parang
parang bumata siya, bumata siya.
ang alam ko siyang may binenta niya dati yung Venmo, yung paying something kaya
Oo, parang
Sobrang
gano'n.
yumaman
Parang may
siya.
ano siya, meron din siyang brain app or brain company na sinebenta niya yun siyempre na naka-exit na siya, 'di ba?
Oo nga, eh.
So,
So, parang retirement na niya yun,
yu
eh.
nag-spend talaga bumata talaga siya. 'Pag nakita mo siya sa YouTube, sobrang bata niya, ang dami niyang
Actually,
ginagawa.
ang alam ko 40 plus na siya, pero
Mm.
ang bata pa nung ano.
Aside sa may mga lahat skincare from health, he
Hmm,
works out every single day. May mga doctors and, nurses sa bahay
sabay.
niya, sa skincare, lahat sa health and fitness, sa mga supplements, lahat 'yun meron talaga siya.
Nakita ko may machine pa nga sa bahay
Oo,
nila, eh.
lahat ang dami niyang machine sa bahay nila. Lahat ng nasa best ng health and fitness industry, in-employ niya para maging ano. Pero sabi niya dun, if there's one thing na lahat dito makukuha niya sa'kin, siyempre in English. If there's one thing that you can take away from my program, it's just 8 hours of sleep. Yun ang sinasabi niya kasi parang kahit gaano ka kagaling 'pag kulang ka sa 8 hours or 7, 8 hours, 6, 7, 8 hours, mahihirapan yung mag-recover yung katawan, eh.
Mhm.
So, yun ang pinakaimportante kahit sinong, fitness coach diyan sasabihin sa'yo ang sleep ang pinakaimportante.
Actually, oo, tama din.
Kasi allowing your time to, recover and build. Alam mo ba na we're building muscles not when we're working out but when we're sleeping.
Hmm,
Dun tayo nagbi-build ng muscles talaga. So dun ang yun
actually
yung
tama, oo.
preparation ng muscles ng mga muscle fibers.
Pero yun nga ang sabi mo kanina na parang nagko-conflict yung time mo and then yung I mean yung responsibility mo and then yung
Mm.
para sa sarili mo. Actually ngayon medyo nakakulangan niya ako sa ano nga, eh, time para sa fitness din. Yeah, hopefully
Alam
matay
mo, okey lang 'yan kasi ang dami ko may mga ka-friends din ako na naging fit, fat, and then fit,
oo nga,
fat.
eh,
Ako ilang beses na ako napunta sa gano'n.
fit fat din.
At the end of the day, parang gusto ko rin talaga mag-workout every single day. Pero before niyan kailangan mo i-build 'tong mga ano, eh, um, ang life mo, 'di ba, parang may mga ano kang ibi-build na parang automated na. Dapat
Oo,
i-check
tama.
yung finances mo, i-check yung family and friends mo. Akala mo ba 'pag marami kang babayaran, marami kang ano, makaka-workout ka, may ano ka, may, motivation ka mag-workout? Hindi, kailangan mo
Tama.
muna ayusin lahat 'yun, 'di ba, parang gano'n. Sobra. Um, Papunta na ang pizza natin.
Wrap up na ba?
Ordering while on
50
video.
minutes na, eh.
So, by the way, 'yun promise bro, sa Sorsogon, Bicol Express, na and all other delivery, apps, sobrang beneficial. Puwede kang mag-order sa kanila, puwede kang pag-grocery sa kanila, puwede kang magpabayad sa kanila ng bills, puwede kang magpahatid ng kahit ano.
Meron akong ano, actually mabilis lang 'to. Meron akong I mean may nakita akong idea na sa TikTok. Ang sinimulan niya is halimbawa gusto ko ganitong salad and then yung app na ginagawa is parang customizable siya and then may delivery boy yung sabi mo kanina na sila nang bibili and then actually yun, sila nang bibili ta's sila nang magde-deliver sa bahay mo. So, ang benefits lang nun halimbawa, yung isang recipe dun is isang bawang lang, silang bibili ng isang bawang lang.
Oo, parang gano'n, may ano na
Hindi yung ano, bultuhan na ano, na currently na nasa app ngayon. Actually,
oo.
parang wala pa nga sibuyas, eh. Yung niche nila is yung mismong, food, kung paano mo lutuin. So yun, kung adobo, sila na bahala sa mga recipe and then silang
Mm.
bibili, ibibigay sa'yo.
Actually, puwede mo 'yun gawin sa Bicol Express.
Oo.
Sila ng
Ah,
bahala, puwede mo
ay app yan?
hindi, yung ano ano sila, chatbot lang
Ah,
siya, chatbot lang
okey
siya.
lang din, oo.
So, puwede mo silang, "Kuya, ikaw ng bahala kung anong flavor. Kuya, ikaw ng bahala kung adobo ano,
Meron
makakain."
pala niyan.
Gano'n, yun ang ano ngayon, kahit ano puwede mong pabili sa kanila, kaibigan nga ako, pinabili kangkong.
Ayos, ah.
Kangkong lang, Jen. Nag-order sa Bicol Express pabili kangkong, mas mahal pa yung delivery kumpara sa ikaw ang bahala kung anong gusto mong pautos sa kanila, puwede po pasundo niyan dito sa ano or
Actually maganda din yan 'no,
oh,
kasi siyempre kung
may
may
team sila dito
ginagawa ka
ta's gagawan ka nila ng parang group chat, ta's doon na lang yung mga orders mo everytime.
nice,
So, very
ayos.
convenient, may naiwan ka na susi, papadalan ka dito, kahit sa bakon, kahit saan sa
Puwede magpaluto? Or hindi na?
Hindi naman siguro paluto. Pero tingin ko ang gagawin nila para ano, parang kahit anong restaurant, kahit anong karinderya diyan puwede. Siguro kahit example pa-deliver ka sa gubat, puwede pero siyempre may premium mo yung bayad do'n,
Oo.
mga gano'ng bagay. So, sa panahon nga ngayon parang ano, lahat na available, delivery, food, 'di ba, with the help of AI kahit ano puwede mo lutuin bro,
Oo.
kahit ano, promise, sobra. Madali na lang siya sa gano'n. Um,
Puwede na siguro natin i-wrap up.
wrap up na. Sige siguro yun lang naman, for the day. Ilang minutes na tayo bro?
55.
55, okay na 'yan. So yeah, probably wrapping up. I know we have like lots of topics as well sa future. May marami tayong tao na gusto i-invite
Oo.
on next on our next episodes. Um, Probably guys, so stay tuned for the next episode. We're inviting the owner of the showroom,
Yeah.
Ariel. He's been helping us, helping a lot of people too. Providing a space for everyone to have like events here. So next episode we'll be talking about him. We'll be interviewing him, what led him to start showroom, and about thoughts and ideas about lots of stuff as well.
Hmm.
Ano pa?
Yun lang siguro.
By the way, we're trying to post this. We're still trying to post this on Facebook, YouTube, and Spotify. So just stay tuned on still don't have a name. Probably in our next episode we have a name set up. But
We
yeah,
will ask help from you guys. Sana mag-comment kayo.
you just comment away your reactions, violent reactions, your it's all good. Just keep them coming. And yeah, again, this is our podcast. My name's Carl.
And Kenneth.
So we're still wrapping up. So thank you everyone.
Bye-bye.
And hopefully you'll support us in our journey to
Podcast
win
journey.
the next big superstar. Stay tuned. Hit like, share, and subscribe. See you. Bye-bye. Thank you.